Yeah, bring you home. Yeah, come on.
That I like on the Redmi Note 4. I have already done the top 5 problems and a water test on the Redmi Note 4. If you want to check that out, the links will be down in the description box below. Let's not waste any more time and begin with the top 7 best features about the Redmi Note 4. The number 7 best feature of the Redmi Note 4 is the flushed-in camera. Many may not consider them as features, but for me it's very important. Almost most of the phones that are releasing nowadays come with a camera bump, which in my opinion is a compromising design choice. Even iPhones have it. I'm glad Redmi Note 4 has no camera bump at all, hence we can keep the phone on any surface without worrying about the camera lens getting scratched or getting damaged. So this was a minor design choice that I liked. Next up at number 6, my favorite feature is its processor, the Snapdragon 625. Not many people were happy when they heard about the fact that Snapdragon 625 is going to be used in the Redmi Note 4. It's understandable because 652 performs better on benchmarks. But let me remind you that Snapdragon 625 is designed on the all-new 14nm process instead of the 22nm of the Snapdragon 652, which makes a huge difference when it comes to power efficiency and temperature management. This way you get the best of both worlds. Snapdragon 625 consumes less power and runs cooler at the same time. Therefore, Redmi Note 4 has an amazing battery life with no heating at all, only bearing the fact that it does not support quick charging. I honestly do not feel it to be any slower compared to the Redmi Note 3. Anyways, I like this processor a lot. It's one of my favorites so far. Let's move on to my favorite feature number 5 on the Redmi Note 4, the display. It may come as a surprise because most of the phones at this price bracket comes with an IPS 1080p panel. Even the previous Redmi Note 3 had one. So what's so different about this one? The color accuracy is brilliant, the best I have seen in this price budget. The viewing angles are good too. One thing that I like is the touch sensitivity. When I did the water test, the touch was working even when the screen was wet. That 2.5D curved glass gives a very premium look to the whole front. This 2.5D glass is surrounded by a rubber rind which is a bit wider than the glass. Therefore, when the phone falls on its face, the rubber will soak the damage before the glass does. This seems to be the problem with all 2.5D curved glass panels. They fall and break easily. Glad to see Xiaomi has taken care of it. Number 4 best feature of this phone is the reception quality. Not everyone talks about this feature while reviewing it, but yet it is one of the most important features in a smartphone. The Wi-Fi signals support both 5 and 2.4 GHz bands. The Wi-Fi reception signal is better when compared to phones like Moto M and ZUK Z2 Plus. The 4G signal is strong as well. I use Jio 4G network, which works without any problems because it supports VoLTE, that is voice over LTE. The basic call quality using my Airtel SIM was much better compared to some phones which are costlier than this, like the Galaxy J7 Prime. The SAR value is pretty low at 0.375 watt per kilogram. Hence this is my number 4 best feature on the Redmi Note 4. Next up at number 3, my favorite is the inclusion of an infrared sensor. It was present in the previous Redmi Note 3 and it is present in this one too. Kudos to Xiaomi for doing it. It's so common to see many manufacturers ignore basic minor features that make the phone unique from the others. The same happened with the Moto M, where all its Moto features were left ignored and the phone basically became generic. Not many people liked it. Glad to see Redmi Note 4 sporting this IR blaster. The remote software which comes with the MIUI works great with the infrared sensor and makes it very easy to set up. Almost all Indian DTH and TV brands are supported, including Tata Sky and Dish TV. This IR blaster comes in handy when batteries are dead on normal remotes. So this was my favorite feature number 3. On number 2, the best feature in this phone is the MIUI. I know it's an uncommon opinion because many people like its stock, but I really like the experience MIUI offered me. The whole UI was smooth and lag-free. Features such as reading mode and one-handed mode is something that I use regularly. Extra features such as app locking via fingerprint is a nice add-on. You can create two different user spaces, which is basically equivalent of using two phones. UI has come a long way and feels as polished as any other high-end ROM. The theme engine is the best I have seen in any ROM so far. Xiaomi always keeps updating the phone with latest security patch. This is why I like this ROM a lot. The number one feature on the Redmi Note 4 is its amazing battery life. 4100 mAh lithium polymer battery is a massive battery, which is expected to last longer than usual. But what comes as a surprise is the optimization with the processor. The use of Snapdragon 625 has improved the battery life so much from the previous Redmi Note 3. Standby time is very good. Only 1% is depleted during standby from night 10 PM to morning 8 AM. The only phone that could match its battery performance is the Z2 Plus, which had a smaller screen. On average, I got around 9 hours of screen on time, which is pretty amazing. The depletion during gaming was also not severe. It can last you full 2 days of moderate usage. It feels relaxing to not worry about the battery being depleting from time to time. Although the charging time could be better, but nevertheless, I'm extremely happy with my Redmi Note 4. So this was my review about the top 7 best features of the Redmi Note 4 according to me. Hope you guys liked it. Hit that like button if you liked the video and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.